You ever feel like you're stuck, as if you're not going anywhere, no matter how much energy you put into it, no matter how many things you change, you try the latest this, the law of attraction that, the law of this, that, flatline. Well, welcome to another episode of The Wellness Shop. My name is Dr. David Orman, and this is for the week of July 20th. If you've been feeling that way, you came to the right place because that's the topic of today. And whenever a person feels stagnant, whenever energy is not moving, whenever a person catches themselves saying something along the lines of, no matter what I do, nothing changes. And they're not saying it as in nothing changes. It's nothing changes and I'm discouraged and I'm upset, whatever the case may be. Well, the two major organs that are involved, number one is the liver. The liver is responsible for what's known as the smooth patency of chi. And what that means is the liver is responsible for moving the energy up and down the body, side to side, front to back, basically all over. When energy is not moving, it's the result of liver congestion, always liver congestion. And there's that feeling of not only of stuckness, but of being unable to move forward. How else would I describe it? A feeling of being trapped, frustrated, sometimes irritable, indecisiveness to a degree, tightness often. They'll find themselves, yes, I'm nice and relaxed, that type of feeling. They'll hear themselves sighing quite frequently. It's a feeling that, I've hit the wall and I do not see a way over, through, or around. That's the type of feeling. So the liver is the main organ that's responsible for that. Secondarily is the spleen. And if the spleen is weak, it's certainly a major contributor. Spleen is when spleen weakness occurs, you have overthinking, you have rumination. Boy, I remember the good old days. We did that type of thing. There's lack of motivation. I really want to do this. I wrote my this and I'm ready to go, but I just, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start next week, that type of reaction. There is often mental fog. Sorry, what were you just talking about? That type of reaction. There is, what else? A feeling of overwhelmment. I have so many things to do and I cannot believe, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm never going to be able to do any of this, so I'm not going to do any of this. Last but not least, there's a difficulty of, how would I say this? You have the idea, but you don't know how to take action with it. When those things occur, it's a combination of liver and spleen. So it's basically, don't think of it as you, as in you as an individual, as you as a spirit, that there is something off, is when the chemistry is off, that those symptoms or some combination of thereof often result. The good news is that there are treatments specifically for that which work and which work extremely well. There are two major acupuncture points, I should say. First one is called liver 3. So if we pretended this is my foot, the webbing between the big toe and the toe next to it, there's that webbing. If you feel it along the foot, it gets very, 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 very sore. So that is and I'll put a picture of it or a link to the image of it. When that is very, very sore, you want to rub that or get an acupuncture treatment for that, and there'll be other points involved. But that's one of the major points. It will start to move the energy. When the energy internally starts to move, it will be reflected in the outside world as well. The second one is a point called gallbladder 34. So it is near, I'll put a picture of it as well. It's below the kneecap on the outside of the body. And it's excellent for moving the liver and gallbladder energy. It's also very good for whenever there are tendons or ligaments or anything along those lines. Very, very good for that. But the combination of those 2 points, liver 3 and gallbladder 34, are fantastic for it. There's also an herbal formula. It translates as free and easy wanderer. I love that name. It is excellent when the liver, what we would diagnose this as liver qi stagnation or liver qi and blood stagnation. And this helps to move that liver energy. So instead of being localized and feeling tense and feeling frustrated, it helps to move that energy. Often when this occurs, anxiety from unknown reasons. Um, And let me give you an opposite example. The dog is sick and he's 15 years old. I'm really concerned. That's from a known cause. This is, I just feel really anxious. I feel like there's a tightness in my chest. Ah, you'll often hear the phrase emotionally trapped. I feel trapped, but I don't know why. That's liver qi stagnation. That particular formula, the free and easy wander, is exceptional for that. And even when there are pains within the ribs or digestive issues characterized by stress or stress eating, I'm going to exaggerate. I feel so stressed, I need to eat a gallon of ice cream. And, a person takes 3 or 4 scoops and their stomach gets all upset. Again, that's the formula for it, free and easy. You'll find it on Amazon. You find it on other places as well. There is also an individual herb called, one of my favorite ones. It's called rhodiola. It's Rhodiolia, rhodiola. Sometimes you'll see it as rhodiola. There's a second word that translates as rose or rosea after it. Basically the same thing. What that does, in addition to moving the liver energy, it is fantastic for enhancing endurance. Not only endurance as in I'm running 20 miles today, but endurance as in I need to get that project done no matter what. I'm going to get it done. So it allows for the mental slash emotional, spiritual commitment to seeing something from beginning, middle, right to the end, right until you cross the finish line, whether it be something physical, as in, I'm going to sign up for, I don't know, yoga class and attend a minimum of 20 of them. You'll do it. Or I'm determined to sign up for lessons to learn Italian. Again, rhodiola is one of those things that helps a person really make the commitment. But here's the key with it: it helps a person follow through with the commitment. And even if there is the stagnation, which keeps a body at rest, or even when sometimes physical or mental fatigue comes and you feel like quitting, rhodiola, rhodiola is the thing that keeps you going, that keeps you rolling, that keeps you moving. That, you know what, that's okay. I'm a little tired. I can rest later on, but I'm getting this done. I'm getting this done is the key phrase that's associated with it. It's actually a fantastic herb, one of my favorites. Sometimes you'll see it called or hear it called the Russian ginseng. Last but not least, excuse me, there are what's known as, and I mentioned these before, Bach flower remedies. And they were created by a physician from England named Edward Bach, who took an ancient principle that basically said all disease or all issues, whether they be physical, mental, emotional, etc., are caused by stuck energy, specifically stuck emotions. So he created 37 different formulas. And the formula that's used for I feel stuck, I'm flatlining, I don't feel like I'm going anywhere, I keep running into a wall, is called wild oat. Wild, W-I-L-D, oat, as in O-A-T. Wild oat is fabulous for when a person, particularly when a person feels directionless. I don't want to be here stuck, standing, doing nothing, feeling like I'm ready to go, but I haven't the slightest idea what direction to go, what to do, where to begin, what I know. Google isn't helping me, and Chat GPT is making things worse, and I'm just digging a deeper hole. Wild Oat says, you know what? Historically, when this has come up, I have done A, B, and C. You know what I'm going to do? A, B, and C. And so you find a teacher, you make the phone call to a friend, you sign up with me, something that allows you to uh, clear the static, to get very focused, and to identify what steps are to be taken and in what order they are to be taken. First, we do this, and then we do this. It also helps a person not doubt if they're on the right track. Okay, I'm going this way, but I'm not sure this is the way. Maybe I should turn around. No, this feels right. And the more I progress along that particular route, the more I am so sure I'm on the right track. And then you begin to see results. Sometimes there's that lag time, which often throws people off. There's a meme that's been around for a ton of times, and it's based on a principle that's been around for, 100 years, where you have a miner that's digging and digging and digging and digging and digging and digging, and then they quit. But the picture from back here shows them an inch away from the gold. This allows you to say, you know what? I may not see it today. I may not see it tomorrow, but at some point, sooner rather than later, I will see the beginning of the result, a confirmation of the result that I'm looking for, or the actual result itself. So whenever there is stuckness, number one, ask for help. Number two, do whatever you need to do. I gave a couple of suggestions. There are many more, and there are more that are very specific for your chemistry, which I can help you with. But get the liver moving and then get the spleen moving. And then you have the option of those particular acupuncture points that I mentioned and those two substances, the free and easy wanderer or the rhodiola. Between the combination of that, oh, and I mentioned the Bach remedy, you will be moving, you will take that energy and you will open the door and you'll release the wild horse. And not only are you going to release the wild horse, but you point them in a direction which they are designed to go. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe to my channel, as well as like this video. Much appreciated. I will see you next week. Thank you.